Hey everybody, you're not going to want to miss this. I've got Ryan Fu, one of the engineers on WinGet, and he's going to talk about what's new in WinGet 1.4. Hello everybody, I'm Demetrius Nealon, and I'm the product manager for WinGet, the Windows Package Manager. And today I have Ryan Fu with me. He's the lead engineer for WinGet Create, and he also works on the Windows Package Manager. He's going to tell us what's new in WinGet 1.4. Go ahead, Ryan.
Thanks for the introduction, Demetrius. So I'm Ryan. I'm one of the software engineers working on the Windows Package Manager, and I want to showcase some of our exciting new features that we have in our latest 1.4 client. So one of the features that we've been really excited about is being able to support zip installers. And zip archives is a very common file format that publishers use to distribute their packages. In this demo, I want to showcase what that looks like and how to get that working on your computer. For the package that we're going to be installing today, I just picked one that is random. It's Alibaba Cloud CLI, and this is just a CLI tool that you can use to manage your Alibaba Cloud resources. So the typical process that you would take to install something like this is you would go to your search engine, you would look up Alibaba Cloud CLI, and then look for the installation guide. So in here, I would go to the product introduction, look for Windows, and then I would try to find where the download is. And specifically for this package, it's a command line tool, so that probably involves a little bit more steps, such as configuring the environment variable and making sure that you're able to run the tool directly from your command line. So there are a lot of steps here and processes to get that working in your computer, and it's very easy for someone who's new to the product to make a mistake or have some issues. WinGet can actually do this all in one command line, and it's super easy to get started. So I have my Windows PowerShell pulled up here, and I have the latest version of WinGet installed. So just to confirm that, I'm going to do winget --info. And so I have everything here ready to go. If I run winget without any commands, it'll show me what's available to me. So I have install, I have upgrade, I have search. And so I can use these commands to try to find the package that I'm looking for. So the package that we just talked about is Alibaba Cloud CLI. So what I can do is I can do winget search Alibaba Cloud CLI. So the search command actually found one package, and the ID is Alibaba Cloud CLI, and the source is coming from our WinGet community repository. To get some more information about this package, just to verify, is this actually the package that I want to install, I can do winget show, and then I can actually pass in the ID argument, and I'm going to give it the unique package identifier that I have here displayed to me. So what show is going to do is it's going to show you the manifest file with all the information and metadata about the package that we're trying to install. So as you can see, we have some description about it. We have the home page license, as well as the installer, which is the important part. The installer points to the public download URL, and in this case, it's just the GitHub URL, as well as the installer type. So you can see it's actually a portable or a standalone executable contained inside a zip archive. So this looks correct. This is what I want to install. All I have to do is winget install /ID. I'm going to give it the same package identifier that we used before. Okay, it looks like it finished installing. So behind the scenes, what happened is it went to that installer URL, it downloaded the zip, it extracted the zip, and then once it extracted, it copied over those files, and then as well as added that portable executable to your path so that you can run it directly from your command line. So it even tells us, hey, you have a new command line alias called aliyun, and you can actually run that directly here. And we get the exact command line tool that we want to use. We didn't have to modify anything. We didn't have to use any extra steps. Everything was done in a single command line execution, and it's super easy and ready to go.
That's awesome, Ryan. So since WinGet is installing this, I'm assuming that now you can do upgrades and all the other things, and that's not normally something you can do just when you download a zip and install something like that.
Yes, that's exactly correct. So because we installed the latest version, there's no update available to us, but let's say you change your mind and you want to uninstall it, it can definitely take care of that and handle that for you.
Do I have to uninstall it using WinGet, or can I go through like add remove programs?
You can actually use it through WinGet. So I can do that right now if you like. I can do WinGet uninstall. Oh, let's do something else first. WinGet list dash ID. Blah, blah. So WinGet list will actually show you which packages or apps are installed on your computer. So since we just installed this CLI tool, it's showing that to us right now. If I want to uninstall it, I can just do the same command, except I change the command to do uninstall, and I do the same thing. So it'll take care of removing all those files that we placed earlier. You don't have to go to add remove programs. It's all done directly from this command line. And just for a sanity check, if I try running the same command alias, it doesn't know what that is, and it's completely off your system.
That's awesome. So what else is new in WinGet 1.4?
So another feature that we're really excited about is actually our native PowerShell support. And this has actually been something that the community has been asking for since our early preview days. I can actually do a quick demo of that as well. So I'm going to open up a PowerShell core shell terminal. And right now it only works in PowerShell core. What we want to do is I'm going to display module files, and these module files were actually released in our latest client release. It's on our GitHub repository. It's something that's still in our early preview, so we're receiving a lot of community feedback on it since everything is open source. We've made a lot of significant improvements, and as we continue to make improvements, our goal is to eventually publish it to the PowerShell gallery. So to get started with this module, what you can do is you can do import module and have it point to the PSD1 file, which is actually just the module data file. And then just to check what commandlets we have available, you can do get command, and okay, it already knows what I want. And so these are all the commandlets and functions that are available in our PowerShell module. As you can tell, some of the names are slightly different than the commands that we showed earlier in the WinGet client. That's just for best practices when using PowerShell commandlets. But essentially, the core functionality should all be the same. So we still have get WinGet source. We still have searching for packages, which is through our find commandlet. We have install, uninstall, and update.
So can I do all the cool things with piping and chaining things together that you typically expect in PowerShell?
Yes, I believe so. You can definitely store them as variables, and you can check them and use them as you wish for their own properties.
Awesome.
I'm just going to go through some of the commandlets just to show how they work. What you can do is, let's say I'm looking for a specific Notepad package. You can easily do that by doing find WinGet package and typing in Notepad. So find WinGet package works exactly like search. It's going to show me all the matches that I found related to Notepad. And let's say I'm going to pick the one that I know best, which is Notepad++, and I can do the same thing, but install WinGet package. And I'm going to give it an ID as well as the package identifier. I'm going to click yes. And it looks like it got installed. The installer error code is 0, so it looks like it succeeded. I can do the same thing just to verify that the package was actually installed with Notepad++. And it looks like it got installed with the latest version, 8.4.9, and no available versions since we got the latest package. So there's no update available.
It's fantastic. I'm sure the community is going to be really excited to get their hands on these.
Yeah, it's super powerful. It'll be useful in any of those PowerShell scripts. It just provides a lot more functionality in different scenarios.
Great. Well, I really appreciate your time today, and thanks. Looking forward to all the new things that are coming up in future releases.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me, Demetrius.